Hey. Oh my God, he's beautiful. Ooh. Oh. Literally like fireworks, confetti, bright colors everywhere, sparkly clothes, like everything about it is just like light and magical.
I spent my night on melting snow, just turning my sorrows into your gold.
Hello friends, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. This is K-pop with Khadija. I'm Khadija and today we're going to be checking out some K-pop. We are doing kind of a follow-up reaction, kind of a mega reaction, kind of these videos don't really go together, but they do in my brain. I'm going to explain it. Listen. So last month, I reacted to DPR IAN for the first time. I've never listened to any artists in DPR Collective before, and that was my first time being introduced to IAN, and immediately I was like, he is amazing. I love him. I want to hear more. I need to know it all. I said I wanted to do a DPR deep dive. Like, I want to see all the different artists who are or have been part of DPR and learn more about the company and like hear all the different music. But I just finished watching IAN's interview with Zach Sang over on Patreon. And watching that, I'm like, no, I need to do an IAN deep dive. I want to hear all of his music. I want to listen to the albums. I want to watch all of the visuals. Like, I need more on him and him alone, because at some point I'm going to have to do the other artists as well. But like, he's brilliant. He's so creative. He's interesting. He's fascinating just as a person. And he just seems so sweet. Like, his heart is just so open. Like, oh my God. In the last reaction, I was like, did I just fall in love with this man? And once again here, I watched that interview and I was like, did I just fall in love with this stranger? Like, what is happening? What is happening right now? I'm so excited to learn more about him. So today, this is kind of a DPR IAN focused follow-up, but also not really. I don't know. Because since doing that last reaction, he put out Don't Go Insane MITO version. And I really, really want to see that. He was talking a little bit in that interview about his manic phases and his depressive phases and how he had different characters that he kind of tapped into in different phases. I was asking on Patreon, a lot of people have commented and told me that he has since been diagnosed with DID, which is a little bit different than just being like, oh, like I kind of go into different moods or I have different like personalities when I'm in a manic phase or whatever. Like, it's specifically having alters and kind of having that dissociative identity is a very different thing. So I'm interested. I didn't find any interviews or clips or anything of him specifically talking about DID, but yeah, I am interested now that he has this understanding of his mental health and of his alters and how they kind of work within his system. I'm curious how that affects like the music and videos that he puts out, right? As these different alters. So yeah, we're gonna check out the MITO version of Don't Go Insane. Also, since that last video, DPR ARTIC has debuted, and I said I haven't watched any DPR artists, but I might as well check out this brand new artist that they've added to the collective. He put out Do or Die, which is featuring DPR IAN, so I'm excited to see that one. I'm curious right now, actually, because the third video that we are going to watch is IU, which she's not in DPR at all, but he is also in this video, and I saw on Instagram he posted that he directed this video, which is really cool because in that interview with Zach Sang, he was talking about like how he's reaching into different parts of his creativity and his artistry, and I think film is a really cool medium that he's tapping into. A lot of people commented that he directs his own music videos. He creates and directs his own music videos, which is amazing because the videos that I saw, we watched Don't Go Insane and we watched Limbo, and they were fantastic. So I'm really curious to see the director side of him in this IU music video, and I'm gonna look right now to see if he directed Do or Die as well. Ah, yes, indeed. DPR visuals, directed, edited, colored by DPR IAN. That's amazing. That is so cool. So it says in this video, DPR ARTIC, DPR IAN, and DPR Live, who I have never seen. And I think I'm discovering DPR a little bit too late, apparently. But yeah, I'm really excited to check this video out. So yeah, that's what we're doing right now. We are following up on DPR IAN. We are checking out the MITO version of Don't Go Insane. We are checking out DPR ARTIC Do or Die music video featuring DPR IAN, and we're checking out IU Shopper. Both videos, or I guess all three videos, would have been directed by IAN. I'm gonna say as well, another little follow-up that we're doing, I'm probably gonna put this one on Patreon. I'm going to check out Umi featuring V from BTS. The reason being, last month we also watched the Love Wins All music video by IU, which featured V in the music video. And I was like, ooh, V is in his whole actor era before he enlisted. I said the same thing when I was watching his music videos from his solo album. And a lot of people were like, hey, he has this other video with an artist named Umi. So I'm going to check that out as well. So like, that's the connection. It was DPR IAN who did this video with IU. And then I was like, oh, IU did a video with V. And then V has another thing with this other artist. So I'm going to check that out. It's going to be over on Patreon. But this video here on YouTube is a DPR IAN video. I told you my brain is everywhere and there's so much happening, right? Right. Okay. If this is your first time to my channel, and you enjoy the chaos that is Khadija, then please feel free to subscribe and you can watch more K-pop with me. I just hit 10,000 subscribers and I'm very happy and I'm very proud, but I want to keep going. So go ahead and subscribe and we'll watch more videos. If you want to see any extra content, the DPR IAN interview is up on Patreon now, as well as this Umi and V music video and lots of other exclusive content. So I put all of my dance practices, live performances. Last time I put a live performance of DPR IAN doing So Beautiful and Don't Go Insane. That's on Patreon, as well as variety shows, survival shows, behind the scenes videos, lots of stuff. So you can head over to Patreon. You can get all that extra content over there.
It's just the idea that that role model is such a perfect picture image, right?
Yeah.
For me too, like I'm Korean, but I was not like
why do I like Zach
no,
saying the way that he's sitting? I
up till
picture him
that
like
point,
lying
I
on
didn't
his
really know
bed,
what
like
that
on
looked
his
like,
stomach
what
with his
K-pop
legs
was.
kicking
I
up
still
behind him,
remember
just
I
listening
flew into
listening to
Korea for the
Ian
first
talk.
time.
Like
Everyone was Korean, and I freaked out and I ran outside, and that journey from that to the toilet felt like a whole like trip of like things coming at me. Everything was like slow-mo, and it was just such a weird feeling I've never felt before, and I couldn't simulate it with anything.
I wonder how much they vetted these questions before this interview. You know what I mean? Like these are really personal questions.
Starting with a few founding members, we started just as, again, like a bunch of kids, just doing it for fun. And I brought together all the people that we're in, and everyone else, well, Scott especially, helped structure this whole.
It's so interesting. Like he reminds me of Justice a lot. It was just so cool that I'm like, you have this whole world and story in your brain, and it hasn't been fully created yet, but you already know where it's gonna go and what's going to happen and how you're gonna like find ways to incorporate new elements into it. Like oh my God, I could literally listen to him talk all day. All right, that's enough talking. Let's get into these videos. We're gonna start with Don't Go Insane, MITO version.
I spent my night on melting snow, just earning my sorrows into your gold. And I laugh inside, cause you won't know I was here from the moment the lights showed.
Oh my gosh. That black and white is stunning.
Bless my heart when the walls take me away. Don't fall apart when I come back from the grave. Forget my charms, I'll never be the same.
Ooh. It's like this darker, still heavy, but interesting. That bass line is so good. Wow. Ooh, those keys.
When the nightmare goes, I've been feeling distant, just way out of control. But I laugh inside, just so you can glow in the dark when it's time for me. So just
Wow. Oh my. Oh, this music is beautiful. Hey. Oh my God, he's beautiful. He's so pretty. Oh, this music is so good. I said this the last time too. I would sit down and watch him create music all day. Like all day. It's beautiful. And I mean the music itself, like that instrumentation, the production is beautiful. This version of it, kind of this like screwed, slowed down, darker, whatever sound. Very, very interesting. I really like it. This video having these black and white visuals, like such high contrast visuals. Yeah, he just looks very cool. So somebody told me in one of my comments on my last video, someone said that when he has like other versions of stuff, so when you're seeing the MITO version or the Mr. Insanity, I think that was the other one, it's like those are separate alters that are actually fronting when they are like in the music videos or whatever. So I think this is really, really interesting. And again, I want to hear more. I want to hear him describe and talk about what that creative process is like. Because for me, the way that I think of it, it's almost like Ian as an artist collaborating with other artists. You know what I mean? Does that make sense to you guys? Like to have this music that like maybe someone else wrote, but you interpreted and you added your own creativity to it as you were putting it out and promoting it or whatever, or having now a MITO version of it where it's like, was he the one that was creating the concept and coming up with the visuals and directing the video and like all that's, you know what I mean? And I want to hear it from him. Like I can speculate all day on what that process is like and how it feels and what his intention is, but I would be really curious to hear him talk about it. So yeah, if y'all know, if you have any links to videos or anything like that, interviews that he's done, or maybe clips from live streams or whatever, let me know because I will definitely watch so much more. I will sit and watch him all day. I will watch him all flippin' day. Okay, so now we are going to move on to DPR ARTIC. and hear his sound. I'm excited to hear another artist from DPR and hear kind of what he's doing musically. And we're going to check out this music video that is also produced by DPR IAN. So yeah, let's get into it. Do or Die. I know this is a very different vibe, but every time I say the title Do or Die in my head, I'm hearing Zypers. And I know it's not going to be that, but that's what I'm hearing in my head. Okay, anyway, I just needed to say that. Ooh, that timing is interesting. It's like pretty, but uncomfortable. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm.
Come down to the other line. The way they move through
He's
your heat, they never will understand
he's gorgeous.
that you were always my do or die.
Ooh. Oh.
That you were always my do or
Oh.
die.
I love a dance vibe. These visuals are so cool too. Oh my god. Christian, please.
Come down to the other line. The way they move through all your heat, they never will understand that you were always my do or die.
So, my question now, is Arctic a producer?
My do or die.
Oh my god. I said this a lot in the interview. I'm like, the fact that his personality is so soft, but then his artistry, his performance is just like rock star. We love duality.
That you were always my do or die.
Yes! This feels like, if you're old enough, if you were like watching movies and stuff in the 90s, anytime they had a scene that was like a rave, and it was always this, it was like slow motion, dark, lights flashing, really atmospheric music. At some point, it would either be rain or like the fire, the sprinkler system would turn on. This is the feeling. And then you leave the rave and it's like 5 o'clock in the morning, but you're still like, I love it. I love it. Oh my gosh. Beautiful. I love that. That sound, that like kind of trippy dance sound. I live for that shit. I live for that shit. Also in the 90s, early 2000s, like I would be in my basement in my family's house. I would be in my basement in the dark listening to that sound, music like that for hours on end. Like that shit is so good. The music video was very it was very simple, really great visuals, but like I could see how a video shoot like that would go. You know what I mean? Like just kind of a couple different locations and you're getting various different shots that are like, some are going to be in slow motion, some are going to be real time. We're playing with the lighting, we're playing with like shadows and silhouettes, but it works. Like it works so well, especially for that sound. Ooh, that was very cool. I like that. So yeah, I mean, we didn't hear any vocals from DPR ARTIC at all. So my assumption is that he is the producer. He produced that song and then the feature Ian was singing vocals on it. But yeah, again, if y'all are dreamers, let me know in the comments more about Arctic and what to expect from him, if there's anything else that's already out or anything that's been shared about like what his role is and where he's going to sit in DPR and what other things we can expect from him. But yeah, I really liked that. And now I'm really curious because I only saw like some visual stills on Instagram, but the impression that I got is that this IU video is more of a concept. It's more of like a storyline video. This, like I said, was just a lot of really interesting visuals. It was like a visualizer, right? Just really like interesting and cool looking shots edited together in a really cool way to match the music. But now I want to see this IU music video and see what his direction would be on something like that. I might be wrong, I don't know, but just the impression that I got was that it's going to be more of a storyboarded kind of video. Yeah, let's hop into that one. I am also really excited to just hear another song from IU. She is, I think I said in my last reaction, she might not be my absolute favorite, but she's definitely one of my favorite female vocalists in K-pop. Like all of the K-pop that I've ever heard in my life, IU is probably very high on the list of female vocalists that I've heard. So I'm really excited for another song from her. So let's hop into it. We are checking out the Shopper music video by IU, directed by DPR IAN.
There once was a shop.
Story, right? Oh my
And it wasn't
god.
just any shop.
Oh,
It was in fact extraordinary,
amazing.
with even more extraordinary items that never seemed to run out.
And magical.
They say the items had powers
I love
that
that.
would only unlock to their rightful owners.
Oh my god.
So you might be wondering, who put those items there? Was it a god? A fairy?
What the heck?
Or maybe a thief? Our story begins here, at the midnight auction.
Amazing. And I also said in that interview, just the creativity in his brain blows me away. Wow. And this is such a, like the song itself is such a light, colorful sound. This video is so cute. And he looks so cute. They both look so cute. Wow. 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 Such a light sound. The song sounds magical. Does that make sense? Ooh. Hey. Yeah, sure. I'll help you. Wow. Oh my gosh. Wow. Wow. Nice. Oh my gosh. Ah. Wow. Like, literally, like fireworks, confetti, bright colors everywhere, sparkly clothes, like everything about it is just like light and magical. Wow, 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 wow. This is
They
cute.
say the items had powers.
Huh. Ah! He's so cute. Oh my. Yo, that is adorable. Like, actually adorable. It's so interesting. Like, the fact that it is such a like story, it's a world. We got a story and we got a new world that they built here. And that's really cool because IU did that as well in Love Wins All. And that one was more like a dystopian kind of feeling. But immediately in a very short video, like a short music video, absolutely created a whole story and world. And it made us want to know more and like be in that world with them, right? And then this video, this one is much more light and fun and playful and magical. It kind of reminds me, the first IU video that I ever saw was Good Day. And that music video was magical. You know what I mean? Like, it was so cute and fun, and literally it felt like it kind of is really similar to this, almost like that feeling of being in a really whimsical, magical world where anything can happen and like these little things just have magic to them and everyone's singing and dancing. This song sounds a little bit, Good Day was much more like almost musical theater kind of light sounding. This one is not quite musical theater, but it almost sounds like it would be on a soundtrack for a really like fun, magical family film. Does that make sense? Like I'm trying to think of an example of one of those movies, but you know the movies, you know the ones I'm talking about where like it's literal magic. And yeah, just this like very light, bright, colorful, magical space. And this song would be playing during a montage scene of that movie. It matches perfectly. And it's very cool that his creative brain was able to like direct and come up with this kind of concept and deliver something that like even as it went from scene to scene, like we were getting different visuals and different concepts, and it felt like maybe she was taking on different characters almost, or like, how do you word that, you know, when you have magic and you can like change your appearance and change your whatever. That's what it felt like. I fully didn't understand it because I was really overwhelmed by like trying to hear the music and watch the videos and everything all at once. I'm sure if I watch it a few times it will sit differently, but feel free to tell me in the comments down below like what the storyline is, what the concept is of that music video. I would love to know. I would love to kind of dive deeper into that whole thing. But yeah, I love it. I just love his creativity. I think I was trying to say in the video and I got distracted by something else that was happening. But yeah, in the interview that I watched over on Patreon, I was just like, his creativity, hearing him talk about the storyline. In that interview, he was kind of talking about the character of MITO and what, like, from the origin story all the way to where he sees this project going. Like, it was only partway through, at that point he was promoting MITO 2, but he can already have a vision of like where he sees the story going. And listening to him explain that, I'm just like, the creativity and the ability to just have a whole world living inside of your brain. Like, it's so fucking cool to me. I love that so much. And I can listen to creatives share their creative vision all day and I would never get bored. I would love to sit down and hear him talk about the creation of this music video and just kind of like what his thoughts were and why he made certain decisions or whatever. Like, I would love it. All right, y'all, that is it for me right now. Thank you so much for watching this kind of mega reaction situation. Like I said, if you want to see any of the extra content, head over to Patreon and you can watch that stuff over there. If you have more information to share with me about DPR, about Ian, about any of these videos, please, please, please put it in the comments down below. This is why I created this channel, and this is why I need K-pop friends to share and talk about all these things with me. And if you want to be my K-pop friend, if you are new here and you would love to be part of more reactions like this, you can go ahead and subscribe. And other than that, I just really appreciate all of you being here. I'm excited for more reactions and I will see you next time. Bye.
You are just a lie. I'm saying